watching Wake Up Alabama on WIAT CBS 42 News.
This sounds like a scene right out of a movie. 3 dangerous inmates escaped jail, snatching a prison van in the process. Unfortunately, this is no blockbuster hit. California investigators are searching for 2 of 3 men right now. Investigators believe the men are in San Jose this morning, heading to Fresno. Investigators believe Jonathan Tiao and Hossein Nayaria are believed to have associates in that area. The 2 have been on the run since they broke out with a 3rd suspect last week. That man has since turned himself into police. Well, if you haven't done so already, there are less than 48 hours to sign up for health care. Tomorrow is the deadline to sign up for Obamacare in Alabama. For more information on how to sign up and what you may qualify for, just log on to healthcare.gov. Well, continuing coverage today out of Perry County this morning. Health officials there say they will continue offering free tuberculosis screenings through February. That's the good news. However, the $20 cash incentive to get tested is now off the table. That's right. Alabama Department of Public Health says more than 1,800 people were tested since January 11th. And according to the Perry County health experts, 100 people had latent or dormant tuberculosis infections. It was the death of 3 people that triggered increased screening efforts in Perry, Bibb, and Tuscaloosa counties.
Good morning, everybody. A mild and dry weekend right now setting up. One of the things we're tracking early on your Saturday morning, we're also tracking the possibility of some Groundhog Day storms. Yeah, by Tuesday into Wednesday, some stormy weather could be setting up. Details coming up in just a little bit on that. Also, after the storms move out, some colder, drier air does move in. So a lot to talk about. Let's get right to it. But a gorgeous sunrise early this morning on our Storm Track Tower camera live in Birmingham. That sunrise right at 6:44, so just about 4 or 5 minutes ago. As the sun continues to rise, temperatures are going to warm up very, very quickly. We're in the 40s. Right now, only a couple of spots. Birmingham, really, Coleman earlier was in the 40s. Right now, they're at 39, but close to freezing, even below, like places Gadsden, Jasper, Talladega, Pell City, Anniston, Tuscaloosa checking in right close to freezing early this morning. And Alexander City's actually dropped down to 29 degrees now. But all dry and all clear on the Storm Track radar and the satellite picture. Only expecting a few high clouds for this afternoon. Not a whole lot going on in the deep south or around here. A few clouds down closer to the coast. Folks in Mobile headed down there for the Senior Bowl or Mardi Gras festivities. That's all that you're going to see. Just a little bit of cloud cover and temperatures very mild down south. Double barrel high pressure in the deep south will keep us dry, but all that will change by the time we get to Monday. Let's take a look at the futurecast a little closer to home for today. Just a few passing high clouds, and that is it through the afternoon. Then by the evening time, I think those clouds will start to thicken up just a little bit. More moisture moves in Sunday, but we're still going to remain nice and mild. Even though a lot more clouds will be into the picture, temperatures will still warm up into the 60s and possibly even close to 70 down in our southern counties. Then by Monday, we start to see the pattern change once again. More rainfall develops. And this is going to be pretty spotty stuff compared to what we'll see on Tuesday. And speaking of Tuesday, a very classic February setup for the possibility of some severe weather. We've got an approaching cold front. Before that cold front gets here, lots of warm, moist air surging in from the Gulf of Mexico. That will increase our instability. Once the front approaches, by right now what we're expecting to be late Tuesday into Wednesday, a low-level jet will approach and also strengthen. That will increase our wind shear. 2 very important ingredients, wind shear and instability, that you need for the possibility of some severe weather. Now, the only thing that's kind of tricky at this point will be the timing. A couple of our really reliable computer models kind of pointing at some different solutions for the timing. So, of course, we'll keep you posted. We've got a few more days, but we just want you to be weather aware for Tuesday and Wednesday for the possibility of some strong to severe weather. 65 degrees, temperatures really warming up as the afternoon rolls on. Some high clouds will be it. 50 degrees for early tomorrow morning as clouds will increase and thicken up through tomorrow afternoon. We're still going to be warm. Numbers in the mid-60s once again and close to 70 in some spots. 70 degrees by Monday in a lot of spots with a mostly cloudy sky. Then be weather aware Tuesday and Wednesday. Right now the timing's still up in the air, but we want you to be weather aware starting on Tuesday. And by Thursday and Friday, things cool down and dry out once again. And a good way to keep track of those updated forecasts on the Storm Track weather app. It's free right now in the App Store or Google Play. So unfortunately, after a really nice weekend with nice warm temperatures, stormy weather comes back by next week. We want everyone to be ready.
Why? Why, Mother Nature? Why? If we must deal with you, we will.
We have to.
Your time right now is 6:50. Breaking overnight, a fire engulfs a building in Anniston. Coming up, what we know so far as firefighters battle the flames, and two of the most blessed cars hit the auto show circuit. Just how much did one couple pay for an authentic Pope-mobile? That's coming up.
You're watching Wake Up Alabama on WIAT CBS 42 News.
Welcome back. We have some news to tell you that broke overnight in the Anniston area. This two-alarm blaze broke out at a building along Oak Ridge Avenue. Anniston Fire posted these images you see right here on their Twitter account around 3 this morning. Now, no word on whether anyone was inside the building at the time. And of course, when we learn more right here, we'll pass it on to you. Well, Birmingham police need the community's help to solve two separate shooting incidents that happened Friday night. The latest case involves a shooting that took place at an apartment complex in the 900 block of 47th Street North. There, police found a man shot to death inside a stairwell. Investigators aren't sure why he was shot, nor do they know who shot him. But they do tell us this: they believe someone who lives there does.
And until the community step up and say, listen, they've had enough of this type of violent activity in their neighborhood, that's the only way we're going to be able to really make a stance here and combat this type of crime that's taking place tonight.
About an hour before the 47th Street shooting, police were working another case. This incident also involved a male victim who was shot by an unknown suspect inside a public housing complex. This was off 31st Street. That shooting happened just before 8 in North Birmingham. Police are also asking for the public's help in solving this case. Well, pretty interesting. One of the 2 Pope-mobiles that shuttled the Pope around during his trip to Philadelphia last September is going on the auction block. That's right. Pope Francis rode around the city of brotherly love in 2 Fiat 500Ls. One of the cars was auctioned off last night at the Philadelphia Auto Show black tie tailgate in just 11 minutes flat. That was pretty fast. The winning bid was $82,000. My goodness. Wow. The other will go on display starting today through February 7th. Proceeds from the auction will benefit ministries and missions of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia.
Here's the funny part of that. He's such a low-key pope.
Right.
And just a man of the people. Those Fiats are $25,000, $26,000
Yeah.
retail. I mean, once they all deck them out for the Pope, they're a little bit more, but
Woo.
they're going for more than 3 times what they're really worth. Kind of crazy for the Pope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so interesting stuff
money.
there. Yes, it
A lot of
is.
money.